Oh, boy.
Oh.
It's happening.
Hello. We are here.
We are here
We are
at
We are
D&D
here
Live.
at D&D Live.
Hello, heroes.
How dare you?
In Broad Squads. So we are here for the Descent, and I am Victoria Rogers of the Broadswords, and I'm going to be DMing this motley crew of heroes today.
Yeah.
Woo!
So why don't we kind of go around, everyone state who you are and who you're playing today.
And just to be clear, we haven't really coordinated our characters beforehand.
No,
so
no,
no.
This is the
No,
first
not
time
at
that
all.
we're seeing them.
Hopefully
Yeah.
there's no real duplication
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Daniel. I co-host the Asians Represent podcast. I am playing Fizz Bubble Fist. Fizz is the chief hydration steward to the Prince of Normandy of House Sparklewater. Fizz is a monk, a martial artist, a master of water. You know, when Fizz practices his gung fu in open fields, animals bow before him. When he runs through forests, squirrels flank him. But he's so
Specifically
alpha
burrowing.
that they don't outrun him. That is Fizz in a nutshell.
Please tell me they do the Naruto run. while
Oh
they're
yeah.
falling. Okay, good.
Arms like this.
He's so alpha, he's our
It's
squire.
all-
But I am also the squire.
So alpha.
That just says a lot about the rest of the crew.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am Jeff Aldrich. I am one of the hosts of the System Mastery podcast. And my character I'll be playing today is Dankin Bafflestone, Sverfneblin, and bodyguard extraordinary. He is a Deep Gnome representative and ambassador to the land of Normandy. It is his holy charge to see that the somewhat vapid and spacey Earl of Twizzleton doesn't fall into harm because he's worried about what will happen next politically.
I am John Taylor, the other host of System Mastery, and I will be playing Willoughby Twizzleton, the Earl of Twizzleton. He is full of noblesse oblige, and it is his sacred duty to take care of those who are less fortunate than him, which is everyone, because he's gnomish royalty. And he's got all these cool spells. He's the Wizard.
I'm Owen Falvey of the How We Roll podcast. I'm playing Norbert Sweetstrom, bard extraordinaire and a sycophant for the Earl. Basically just a social climber, loves an audience. The Earl's entertaining him and basically putting him out there. I'm going to be big. I'm going to be world famous.
Speaking of big, what species are you?
I mean, I'm relatively tall. I'm like 3'6".
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, but what species would that
and
be?
your species
I'm a gnome.
is
Oh,
oh
a
okay,
gnome.
oh, a gnome. All right,
cool.
thank you.
Another gnome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we all gnomes?
I don't know. We still have one person.
That's right. Hey, heroes. I'm James D'Amato. I'm the host of the One Shot podcast and the Campaign podcast, and I'm the president of the One Shot Podcast Network. But today, I am going to be Harblblum Debudaba,
That's not a gnome name. We're fine.
Gnome
No.
Paladin,
A gnome.
under the charge of the Earl. Right now, I'm just looking after that Earl and trying to keep my sacred oaths intact.
So many oaths.
Many oaths. Okay, so just quick, since we've all now introduced each other, what we're going to do is we're going to discuss some lines and veils. Just with my games, for people who don't know what lines and veils are, they're just some safety mechanics that you can have at your game, particularly when you're going into hell and dealing with devils. There can be some problems sometimes and some topics that might make some people at your table a little uncomfortable. So a line is a hard limit. It's a limit that you say, no, we just don't allow this at the table, and everyone agrees. And then you have a veil, which is something that is encroaching upon something that might make you maybe a little uncomfortable if you go into too much detail. So you just kind of put a veil over it, and you maybe fade to black or something like that. So for me, I have like sexual assault or harassment, racism, and and derogatory comments. I'm not really into that. That's a hard line.
So that includes like homophobia, transphobia
Yes,
too.
yes.
Definite hard line for this group.
Yes.
Any of the phobias, really.
Yes. And then for me, some veils are torture and self-harm. Does anyone else have anything to add?
I think that's all the bases covered.
I
Yeah.
think that covers everything for me.
Violence towards kids. I want to stick
Okay.
that behind a line too
Yep.
as we enter the nether realms.
And actually taking prisoners.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I just
You just want to kill them.
Well, no, if we take prisoners, I want to draw the veil because ultimately,
Okay.
every time I play D&D, there's always that we got a prisoner. Now let's torture him. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It never does what you hope.
So we got
Yeah.
the taking prisoners as a veil.
Yeah, it's just a veil.
Okay. So now we've all agreed on that. So normally I do a traffic light system, but I didn't bring my stuff. I forgot to pack them, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to, be good, and we're professionals. So now we kind of discussed a little bit of relationships. So you are the steward to the gnome, the
Yes.
the gnome prince.
I think it should be to the Earl.
To
To
the Earl.
It all
steward.
comes back to the Earl
Okay.
eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water? Do you need water?
The Earl technically outranks the Prince.
It's a weird system.
It's a gnome thing.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
known
Okay,
thing.
and you're the
I am the
bodyguard?
primary bodyguard to the Earl
And
and the primary ambassador for the local Svirfneblin kingdom to these common surface-dwelling gnomes.
How dare you say I'm common?
My
the
apologies,
bard.
my
So I'm
lord.
just basically a good man for the clubhouse. I'm keeping the entertainment going, keeping the guys happy as we're doing our political envoys.
Okay.
I think the Earl has used his civic power to commandeer my service.
Okay.
Like my church, we cannot refuse a call of the Earl of Normandy.
Right.
You sound so happy to be here and so willing.
Yeah. I cannot refuse.
He's a great kid, really.
All right. So your gnome prince, Rosie Piddledink, has requested that you descend to hell because a devil there has stated that they have the Flandels hook, which is a magic pick that can reinforce and buttress fresh dug tunnels.
We need that.
This is a relic of the princedom, and they want you to go down and negotiate for the retrieval of this relic. So you have been sent to Nithra of the Seven Rivers, a Hathrin of Rashaman, and she is going to help you descend to hell. You stand in the center of this town, Erling, in front of a mound of grass when there is like purple flowers growing around this mound. And in the center of that mound in front of you is an intricately carved wooden door.
I'm power posing right now.
Yeah, I think I'm like nervously messing around with my holy symbols. He definitely gives off the air of he doesn't want to be here. He keeps like trying to make meaningful eye contact.
There's nothing
with
worse
the
than a
Earl.
paladin in hell.
Yeah, it doesn't even make it through the helmet for sure.
If my lord would care to step back.
Ah, very well.
I mean, is there really a need for a bard, my lord, in hell? I mean,
Yes.
I can write tales. I mean, there's a lot of lyrics I could come up with back at the castle.
I need you to record what's going on here. This is a historic event. We're getting back the hook.
I'm sorry, miss. Could you explain to me why there's a door to hell in the middle of your town? That would clear a few things up for me, I think, personally.
There is a young woman. She is in a like brown dress. She is wearing a mask. It is shaped like an owl, and she says, "Well, this is Lady Nithra's home." And
I thought this. Oh God, that was a horrible insult. It's a lovely grass hut, really.
very
I
homely.
swear.
This is the fourth door you've mistaken for a door to hell since we arrived.
Well, I don't know. I'm all nervous.
At least he didn't attack this one. The last 3 doors are destroyed. Those blessed families.
And she opens the door. It is bright and sunny. It's a nice, bright, sunny morning. The inside of this home is very dark. But what you can see when the door opens is a woman seated in the back of the room with looks like me. She has a stag mask on, long curly hair, in a green dress, and she is seated behind a brazier, and there are cushions surrounding it.
Really lovely home you have here.
Hell of a home.
So nice.
and she is
Did
not
she-
a gnome.
She
Not a
is
gnome?
not a gnome. She is human sized.
So this is
This is a
two
human-sized
I don't even know how to deal with this
two
situation.
not gnome characters.
I'm
so
at a
far.
loss
I
right
really
now.
don't know how to handle this.
Yeah.
Out of my element.
Well, I guess I'll just do what I'm supposed to. Announcing His Royal Highness, Master Prognosticator and Tempestuous Fellow, Willoughby Twizzleton, Esquire of the Realms, etc.
Thank you. I will be Twizzleton. It is enchanting to meet you.
And to you as well. Please have a seat. And she gestures for you to all have a seat around her.
Ooh, of course.
And jumps onto a pillow.
My character being in scale mail, like, tries to sit a couple different ways and kind of falls over slightly.
So I'm going to pick up Harblblum.
Yes.
She waits for you to all assemble, and she reaches to a wooden small chest that is next to her, and she picks some herbs out from them and places them in the burning embers in the center of your circle. So you wish to travel to Avernus.
Wait, that's where we're going?
I mean,
You know.
Wish
We
is
need-
a very
we need
strong
to-
word.
Yeah, I mean, usually when the prince tells me to descend into hell, it's just more of an insult, but, you know, that's fine.
Right. And you can see her smirk slightly. And can I start to have constitution checks from everyone, please?
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's a sweet +2. I have a 6.
6.
Ooh, baby.
Same.
We're rolling low.
I got a
right?
5.
Oh,
Oh,
I got a crit.
18, baby.
okay.
Where's my con? I got 21.
Okay.
oh,
So-
okay.
I'm a really tanky bard,
We
apparently.
have
Apparently.
we have Dankin, Willoughby, and Fizz. You start to feel a little woozy. The room is starting to spin.
Ugh.
What herbs did you
what
put in
is
there?
this? Is it something in the water?
Just relax. And we will go to Avernus.
These are not compatible sentences.
I'm so
Uh,
relaxed right now. of
And
course.
she puts more herbs into the embers.
Yeah, blaze it.
I think Fizz curls up into a ball on the cushion.
Her voice starts to distort for you three as she continues to talk. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and breathe deeply.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, okay.
And now I
I'm a
truly
musician. It's not my
understand what
first
it
time
means to
burning
be Dankin.
Do you have anything edible? That usually works better for me.
I mean, I've burned a lot of herb in the clubs.
She
I want to be
reaches-
bard.
The clubs of Normandy.
Yeah.
She reaches in and she pulls out like it looks like a lot of like incense essentially, and she passes that over to both of you.
Yeah.
We're doing chewing herb,
It's jaw.
apparently.
And so as you sit in her rhythmic voice, I can't speak. She begins to speak rhythmically and very calmingly. It's in a bizarre language, but it's coming. And all of you fall back on your pillows. And everything starts to distort in your brain. Inside, it's just a swirl of color. And then you breathe. And you open your eyes. And you are seated in a grand hall. There is like massive stone walls, like multiple stories high, with a vaulted cathedral-like ceiling. And you are seated in chairs made of bone, covered in red velvet. And there's like enameled gold filigree into the bones. And there is a great big table in front of you, and it is also, it's a glass table, but holding it up are skeletons of humans. Like,
Oh, thank God,
bent
humans.
over.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I was going to say, this is really scary.
Guys, this table is really tall.
yeah, we're going to need to boost the
My
seats.
legs are like not even reaching the floor.
Oh man, this is nice. What is this, velvet?
I'll have the royal bone crafters begin immediately, so...
Yeah, Normandy has many, many bits of furniture made of bones, of
Well,
human
yeah, I
bones.
mean,
Yeah,
if you
human
go to
bone.
Bone Crafters, you get a bone chair in
We
an
have a
hour or
bone-
less.
We have a bone crafters
Our next
union.
one chair is free. Should we check on Lieutenant Pajamas? Sir?
Lieutenant Pajamas, are you with me?
Presumably not in hell.
I don't think dogs can go to hell.
You
All
shouldn't-
dogs.
You shouldn't give dogs herbs.
All dogs. Welcome.
Who's that?
And you hear a step and another step as it echoes throughout this cavernous hall, and a female devil with great big horns and brown hair. In fact, she looks like a distorted, twisted Nithra whom you just met.
Damn.
And she walks in, her footfalls clicking, and walks at the head, like on a bit of a dais in front of where your big long table is. I've been expecting you.
Well, that's good.
I wasn't aware we made an appointment.
Could have laid out some food.
Deja vu.
You've been here before?
Oh, well, I mean, Nithra.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
look a lot like Mithra, but
All devils and elves look alike to gnomes.
that's true.
That's true.
Yes.
I hope your journey was not hard, she says as she descends the few stairs and seats herself at the head of the table.
I mean, it was
It was colorful.
more pleasant than I thought it would be, so there's that. Also, this is lovely, what you've done with this place.
Thank you.
As one ruler to another, oh, well done.
Yes, I am quite proud of my decorations as she trails her fingers along one of the bone arms of the chair. Of course, made of arm bones.
As one does.
Yes, as one does. So, you're here for the hook.
The pick of flannel.
Yes.
I
So-
assume you've prepared it and we just
We just
grab
take
it and,
and
take it back.
And what do you plan to offer for it?
A jaunty tune?
Yeah, I mean,
I brought
he plays a mean pan flute.
sparkling water.
Obviously, my lord intends to produce the big bag of gold.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
What use do I have of gold?
I mean, you put it in inlays. You could put, I mean,
Mostly
jewelry.
decorative purposes.
Mostly it's shiny.
It's a natural conductor.
Yeah.
I have no need for gold.
Good. We'll just take the pick. We'll take the pick
Then
and
I
go.
guess
So
we're just gonna take the hook.
Is it gems or?
bones.
No, I like to curry favors.
Oh well.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Sure, great.
Sure.
Would help
I
you
mean, when are you moving? I can get a truck over here and we can
drive you to the airport, maybe.
I don't like curry, guys. I don't
crash
know.
at my place. That's fine. I've got a
Piggyback?
very nice couch. It's no velvet and bones, but you know,
It does fold out.
it's the gnomish technology.
Perhaps if your devilish daughter is selling demon scout cookies, hit us up.
Listen to your podcast, maybe.
Yes. We'll attend your one-woman show.
Yes. You know, I think I want something a little bit more special. Because this pick is special.
That's true.
Has anyone
It
got
is
Why
Twitch?
we're here.
It is the
Yes.
pick of Flandel Steel Skin himself.
Has anyone got Twitch Prime? Maybe a subscription. That's special.
I already used mine for the
Oh.
month. Yeah.
I prefer souls.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
I mean, are we talking?
Wait, is this
like
why you guys brought me?
one? Because we've got a squire, and that's pretty much what they're useful
No,
for.
I can't. That's too far. I'm gonna have to. Earl, I really don't wanna.
how else will you stay hydrated?
I know. You carry the water. I'm not going to give your soul away. I'm trading your soul away.
Perchance,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
presumably, he
It's
can
for
still
a
carry
holy-
water without it.
Yeah, it's a holy pick. I mean, it's a trade for holy stuff. Like net holiness, we're more holy.
That's really not how paladin works. I'm sorry. Look, I appreciate this. How about this? What about some sort of contest or wager?
I'm interested. I'm intrigued. What did you have in mind?
Well, I don't think anyone here wants to give away their souls.
No.
No.
But perhaps if people would willingly put souls on the line, if we were to win some kind of contest against you, then,
I'm going to let you know right now, I do not know how to play the fiddle.
well, no fiddling. Great.
No
We've
fiddling.
already sorted that out.
Perhaps the pan flute?
Just jam out a sweet pan flute.
Immediately
solo.
4 other gnomes, not the fan flutes.
Oh. I embarrassingly put it away.
Upon further consideration, we are prepared to offer up a soul.
He may not have one. He plays
What
the fan
about
flute.
soul music? Ah,
As played on pan flute.
yeah. It's a real jazzy number.
Well, how is your martial prowess?
Well,
Well, I've been known to cast a spell or two in my time. Also, this guy's got armor, so I,
look at
Yes.
that sword.
Yeah, Habblebap.
No, it's Harblblum.
Sure it is.
It's yes, I'm a fighter. I mean, not the profession.
You're not a professional fighter.
I do
Then what are we
fight.
paying you
I
for?
dabble.
I dabble in the martial arts. I mean, I am an expert.
I dabble in the marital arts.
I mean,
No big deal.
Okay, so everyone, you have a coin that I gave you before we started. So this is what we're going to be using here is the plot point variant. This is found on page 269 of the
Nice.
DMG. So how the plot point variant works is per session, each player has one. This means you can insert something, you can change something in the scene, and it happens. The thing is, the player on your right has to add a complication. So we'll go in the circles. So
I think I'm in the worst position.
yeah, no, James will be. James will
Oh,
be
I
for
will
you.
comp.
We'll
You are
complicate.
in the worst position.
So in this, since we're doing a challenge now, you can use this plot point, each of you, once.
Okay.
All right.
okay.
Okay, well then, if you'll all please follow me. And she raises from her chair and she walks out a great big double door.
And a
This
one,
looks
and a
humongous
two,
to
and a
us.
Okay.
Sticks landing.
And she leads you out into a great round courtyard. It's about 120 feet in diameter. And so it's quite large. And in the center is sand. And it is very obviously a fighting pit.
Oh.
And as you enter, you hear a great roar as there are devils all along the upper edges of these walls watching you.
I didn't realize I had adoring fans here.
The tales are spread far and wide.
It's
My
all
liege.
'cause of
all
you.
me. All
All
us.
you.
It's us.
This is
Friends, she states, we have challengers who wish to have Flanders pick.
Yeah.
Halby, are you still against giving Fizz's soul? I mean, there's a lot of
Yes,
lot
I'm
of devils.
fully against that.
I've assumed a fighting stance. I'm just standing at the center. I'm not even with the group anymore. I'm just standing at the center right now.
Just horse stancing it up.
Yeah, real low.
Release the hounds. And she walks out, and 2 gates open, and 2 growling hellhounds, frothing at the mouth, come leaping out. Okay, and we rolled initiative ahead of time,
Oh, we're okay.
so
Oh,
we
yes.
are
I remember
good.
that very low roll.
Yes.
Remember what I got.
So we actually have first, we have Dankin.
Yeah. Am I close enough to the Hellhounds to charge them?
Yeah, and they're charging you. So
Okay,
I
perfect.
think you can definitely charge and meet in the middle.
Okay. I am going to rush the Hellhounds, drawing my longsword and screaming. I will move again, action point, and engage a full defense action at the Hellhounds. I will not swing on them. I am just going to engage them both.
Okay. So they are now both focused directly on you. Okay, and we now have Norbert.
So, first thing I'm going to do is just bardic inspiration. So, my liege, you're well able for this. You're a great wizard. Please help us.
Yeah, of course. I will expend some of my grand power.
Yeah, do that. That sounds great. I roll. So the hounds are, how many of them are there again? Sorry,
2.
Two. And they're what, about 30, 40 feet away from us, is it?
Yeah, we'll say you can move
I
25.
think Dan and I
yeah,
are kind of near because
Well,
So
I-
they are
I-
25 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That
Yeah,
works.
That works perfectly.
Okay. I don't think my comedy routine is going to work on these guys, so I'm going to basically run up beside Duncan, who's engaged them, and cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 16 save, con save.
That is a natural one.
So brilliant.
And we have a 6. So that I'm taking it they do not.
They do not. So,
But you are in that line of Thunderwave, correct?
oh yes, I did not think of that.
Yes, I need you to
Oh, well.
roll.
You got good con, right?
This is a con save, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a 17. It's a unmodified roll, so I still think I'm pretty sure safe, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, actually, it's a very modified roll. I do very well at it.
Okay, yeah, I do that. I do
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
we're good.
I do great.
So 2d8 then, and they're knocked back. Boom. So I cannot see what that is. 5. Oh boy.
Get
5 damage.
better dice.
Yeah, 5 whole damage. And they're knocked
Okay.
15 feet back.
And they're knocked 15 feet back. Okay. So they snarl as they're knocked back. Foam goes spraying from the force of the thunder wave. And now we have actually one of them. We have the Hellhound. There's one with a red leather collar, and there is another one with a black leather collar. So the one with the red leather collar.
I know.
I thought it was going to be red leather, yellow
Yellow
leather.
leather, yeah.
Lavender leather.
Oh, and that is a natural 20.
Oh! Except
Uh-oh.
bad for us.
Boy.
Bad for us.
Yeah, it is pretty bad because they come launching at you with their mouth.
Me? Oh,
Because
they're
they're
coming at me?
engaged with you.
All right, well, I am
The-
immune to critical hits, so your 20 is just a hit.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I am
That
so
armor.
happy.
Ah.
That'd be a gem to edit.
Woo, so that is a grand total of 11
Very good. I'll take 11 damage.
as their teeth gnash into you. What is your reaction? What's it like?
This is what I was hoping for. I grit my teeth, keep my shield raised high, and am pleased that they have not moved beyond me towards the Earl.
Okay.
What's the matter with you? You look like you're pleased. You look like this is exactly what you wanted to be bit up by a huge dog.
This is exactly what I want. Now kill the dogs.
Oh.
Poor puppy.
And then we have Fizz.
This is my chance to prove myself. I exit my horse stance. I'm going to run forward, arms obviously behind me.
Oh, please be careful. Please be careful.
As I throw my cloak back, I have this giant gourd full of sparkling water, and I'm going to use Water Whip. I'm going to expend 2 key points, and they need to make a dex saving throw. 14.
Okay. Which one are you going after?
I'm going after the one that has attacked
Bitten?
my friend Dankin.
Okay, red. And you said Dex?
Dex.
Natural 20.
Dang.
Give me your dice.
Yeah. Somebody start rocking the-
Yeah. Okay. Well, half damage then on a success, and they do not get pushed.
That's actually good.
6,
I want them in my
8,
sword arm's reach.
9. 23
That
damage.
works
They have half.
Wow.
Okay, half of 23 though. Okay.
Dang.
Wow.
He's making me look real bad.
The water comes back into my gourd. I
It's
stand
really
there.
confused. It doesn't really know what happens. And you
That's
see,
right.
you're like,
Just like blinking in surprise.
There's now wet sand everywhere.
Did
I'm
I
not
just
I'm
make
not happy.
myself a target?
Who does that?
and we have Harblblum.
So Harblblum steps forward, he was very nervous watching the squire charge into combat, and then saw the water whip. Was like, oh, all right then. So he'll stand next to Bubble Fist and draw his greatsword and tap it against his helmet. There's a bright flash of light and a thunderclap as his holy symbol that's on his helmet lights up brightly as he channels divinity
Sweet.
to give himself a sacred weapon. And that's just that's like immediate action.
Yeah,
right? That's,
it's like a free.
So then I'm going to attack with my greatsword, and that is a 20, baby.
Oh boy.
Get us out of the way
This
early.
is a
I
lot
cannot
of
believe all
20s.
these crits.
This
Yeah.
is
We'll have
great.
this pick in no time.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make you proud, Earl.
I don't even need to do anything. Just get them, minions. I mean, loyal subjects.
That is 18 damage.
Oh boy.
Ooh, and
Ouch.
which was to that 4?
I think it's probably the
Red one?
The red one.
Yeah, the red one.
We're kind of focusing the red one.
Yeah, the other one hasn't done anything. As soon as it
He's a
starts
good boy, the other one.
chowing down on the Earl or the Bard, then we'll.
Okay, as that happens, he yelps, and you can see they're limping. They do not look good. Okay, and now we have Willoughby.
All right. He looks bad, so I'm going to go ahead and just use a cantrip, Toll the Dead, because he soon will be.
Yes.
Because they are damaged, it will do a D12 necrotic damage, and it is a Wisdom 16 save.
18.
Boo. Boo, I say.
He growls. You can that sonorous bell tolls throughout the arena.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. That told for you.
And you can hear the crowd, they all do that. Oh, and they're excited. Like there's gonna be blood. And then all they see is that the Hellhound just go and try to, well, as its friend, runs over and gnashes
Me
at
again?
you
All
again.
right, hit. Let's bring it.
That is 22.
I'm going to
These
need you to roll
dice.
again. I have full defense up, so they have disadvantage.
Okay. That is 6.
Nope.
Huzzah!
I'm going to have to ride Darkin like a horse in the back.
Such
I honestly,
defense.
I honestly forgot that when you rolled that first crit. But you know what? I like taking the hit.
I love it. It's a good scene.
Yeah.
It's a good kind of pain.
Okay.
good kind of
So
pain.
what does that look like? How are you?
I'm simply engaging in my Sverfneblin martial training. He brings his teeth around. I bring my shield around. I knock a couple of teeth out of his mouth as he makes his attempt. Staggers back in pain, reeling in shock, and growls at me again.
All right. That's great. And now we have black collared. And so that one comes. Well, wait, I just did that.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
going to go back to the top of the round.
Which is good.
Oof.
I am going to take a swing at the red collared. I assume I'm engaging them both still.
Yes.
Yeah, because they both attacked me.
Yep.
Okay, so got a 15 against AC. It looks like.
Okay.
So I'm swinging my my longsword.
Yep.
Did I
Does it hit?
Okay,
Yep.
great. With a meaty crash, it sinks into his hide and deals
And this is which one?
the red
Okay.
red belt. 10 piercing damage.
What does it look like when he falls?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
He collapses into a dusty heap on the ground, a puff of sand and detritus radiating out from him. It takes me a second. I have to put my foot on his head to yank my blade free. As that happens, there's a sickening squelch sound, and I turn to face the other hound with a baleful eye.
All right. And the crowd is like, they're loving it. It's loud. They're cheering. They see blood, and they are extremely excited. And now we go to
Me, I think.
Norbert.
So Norbert, as a bard, lives for a crowd. He's getting like really into the moment, but he's a bard, like a fancy Dan bard. Fighting isn't really his thing, so he's gonna basically just start shouting at the dog, like, "You're a bad boy. You gotta stop this. You gotta leave the Earl alone."
Bad dog.
And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom save of 16.
Yeah, no, that's a 4.
So
Sweet.
boom, all his next attacks have disadvantage and 2d4 damage.
Woo!
Psychotic.
Not even on full defense.
And I can't even see what that is because it is really badly lit. So 1, fantastic.
And 1.
Oh, 2 damage, yeah.
Ooh, good.
I'm real good at damage people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Three.
I'm utility, guys. I'm utility.
Your insults really sting.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a good boy, really, but I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Your heart just wasn't in that mockery.
I didn't commit to it.
The Hellhound, you can see their ears go back just slightly, and the tail curves in, and you hear a slight whimper, but it doesn't last very long.
Yeah, so
Oh, I was gonna try to
Norbert's
befriend
very
him.
upset. There's no bad dogs, just bad owners, you guys.
And now we have
But I am a bad boy.
Fizz.
Fizz. Okay, so is the black collared hellhound? Is it near me? Because I'm with.
I believe you're adjacent to me, so
Yeah,
you should
Yeah.
be
it's right,
Yeah.
right next to us.
Yeah, red and
Yeah.
black
I'm
are
gonna-
both next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw my short sword of warning. I'm sure it's glowing.
Oh, it's just vibrant. It is just a.
Wow.
Now, one of the things that I wrote about my character is that my short sword of warning actually like covers me in a protective bubble. But since we're in hell, I feel like it's just mist,
Yes.
just a sword of mist.
Yes.
Just steaming.
This is a steaming sword.
Oh no, my hair, the humidity.
God.
I swear it's supposed to glow.
I just got a perm.
Yeah.
Your one weakness, how did he know?
So I'm going to attack it with my short sword. That is a solid 15.
That is just enough.
Okay. Now I have martial arts, so if I attack wielding a monk weapon, which is my short sword, I get to make a second unarmed strike. That is a 26.
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to deal 18 damage.
Oof, ouch.
Draw my mist blade. I'm gonna slash at it, and then I'm just gonna grab it by the head and knee it right in the face.
Ugh. You hear a crunch, and it whimpers again as the sting of the bard's words come back, because he's thinking, I'm being punished for being a bad dog.
Sting feels a bit strong. It was 2 damage.
The audience loves emotional turmoil as much as the physical pain.
We said no torture. I'm sorry, guys.
That dog looks really upset.
I love it when a dog gets sad.
What a great fight.
Do any of us speak Infernal?
I've got
I actually do, yes.
language.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't understand what they're saying.
I
mean,
think I do.
you
Let me
get it.
look at my languages.
You have empathy, right?
Willoughby.
All right, we are going to once again try and toll this dog to death.
Okay.
16 whiz.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
The DM's luck has run out.
That is 9 damage.
All right,
Okay.
so that sonorous bell again goes out through the crowd. And people aren't as excited this time because it was such, like, meh. But when, like, they see, like, the dog just kind of, like, melt even more, that tail is now tucked between his legs. And
I feel guilty.
They
what have I done?
realize something has
Couldn't have been
happened, but
held
it's still there. It's still doing its thing. And so we have Harblblum.
So Harblblum is going to walk up to it, and he's going to take his 2 attacks.
Oh, that's right. We have 2 attacks. I
As
should
a
remember that next
Paladin.
time. Thanks,
of 5th
buddy.
Level. Yeah.
I'm forgetting everything about this game.
The first one is a 10, or let's see, that's actually 10 plus things, right?
Plus things.
I forgot
Yeah.
you have to do math.
I forgot what this game is.
Math.
Yeah.
Hey, remember math, our good friend? So the first one is 17, and the second one is, goodness, it's 21. So-
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
They both hit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so...
Wait, did you say 13 for the
17 was
first? Oh,
the
7.
second
Yeah,
one.
yeah. They're both
Okay.
hit.
So the first one is going to do 15 damage. And
You don't have to roll.
He's already dead.
So what does that look like with your
So
first hit?
it's a great sword. So this is a Final Fantasy ass gigantic slab of metal. It doesn't even look sharp. It's mostly more of a club than a sword. It's just got kind of an edge to it. So he goes up and, like, I think he baps it on the nose and, like, cartoon style, its eyes go cross-eyed, and because we're in hell, you can actually see, like, little cartoon devil birds flying around its head.
Does like the background disappear as you strike it from many angles?
Yes, absolutely, Daniel. Absolutely.
There's just like bright light and you just like.
It's a limit break.
And also,
Yeah.
you hit the damage cap, so everything's doing 99.99.
Overkill.
And it's not the pistol
And you
chickens, I
return
think, is
to
the
a
big
neat
announcement.
line with the rest of us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're all just like,
Damn it.
Yeah, we're all bouncing up and down.
And the crowd is cheering. They're very thrilled. And then the 2 gates close, and then the gate that you walked through opens.
Well, all right then.
All right.
okay.
Let's go get our pick.
Yeah.
Ah,
You can't
good.
imagine the cost for a pick of Flandel is to kill 2 of their dogs.
I mean,
Maybe they were really good boys.
maybe they were really bad boys. I mean, it's hell. So
I feel like it was a pretty bad move on our part to not get very specific terms of exactly how this was going to work.
you know, good point.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
You
I-
can't trust a
I'm just
devil these days.
imagining
Who can you
these, like,
trust?
Obstacles would come out of the ground, and we had to actually lead them through like a dog show. And we just straight up just murdered these hellhounds.
You kill them! Those were prize winners!
That was best in breed. That was best in breed.
Prestige.
See, I don't speak Infernal, so I don't know what they're screaming.
So I'll go back into
You're the
other
worst
room.
kind of
Okay.
tourist.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get you people. I'm not even going to engage. I'm sorry.
I'm not from round here.
So you go. Is everyone else following Willoughby
Oh, no,
to,
I'm
to
leading
the other
Willoughby.
room?
You're obligated to.
Get behind
Yeah.
me, you flighty weirdo.
I'm playing a jaunty tune in victory. Yeah.
Yeah.
On my little drum and pan flute.
I can't in this chair, but Willoughby's flossing.
Obviously, is completely assured that we just did the thing.
You walk into that grand hall that you were in, and there is the devil seated at the table.
Ooh, it's the slow clap. That's the most respectful kind of clap.
Yeah.
Well, it could also be the least respectful kind of clap, too.
Culturally,
Not
in
in
Normandy,
not in
is
Normandy.
it the most respected clap in
Yeah,
Normandy?
if you slow clap for someone, that means you respect them the most.
Yeah.
Our standing ovations go on for hours.
Sire, my ambassadorial discretion suggests that she may be screwing with you.
Impossible.
Crazy.
Impossible.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Surely that was a respectful gesture.
Oh yes, I always show deep respect for my fighters.
Yes.
Oh,
Excellent.
okay, yes.
Excellent.
Told you.
I'm a fighter, Mom.
So I'm sure you will want to rest up before your next match.
What?
Next match.
Oh, wait.
But we won.
Yeah, my
Well, you won.
eternal sigh.
You won this one, but there'll be another.
So what's the prize for the next fight? We've got the pick.
Is this best 2 out of 3 or?
Oh, right. I did happen to overhear you a little earlier. Your friend is right. You didn't discuss terms, so this is until death.
Well, we already
Yeah, we already killed
dog,
the-
so,
Yeah, killed
you
it.
know.
Well, why don't you rest up and clean up, get that blood off of you?
We could take a long rest.
Yes, and a imp comes like flying in.
I'm just at full hit points.
Just follow Glorg here.
Glorg?
Will take
Glorg.
you.
Glorg, okay.
You know, I have a nephew named Glorg.
Oh, well,
It's a
isn't
much
that nice?
easier name to remember than Harblblum.
But you just remembered it right there.
It's
got
my
the-
actual job.
Harblblum de Buddiba.
Harblblum is going to motion for the others to get into a gnomish huddle.
Excuse me, do you recognize Sidebar? Okay.
Oh, can I
Please.
try to use my short
Wait,
term
wait, wait.
warning to create
This
a
is a
bubble
perfect
around?
We have 11
bubble
minutes
of
or so.
steam.
The bubble. Well, I think if we're indoors, I think it might be water.
Okay.
I request
Fizz,
the dome
Fizz.
of silence.
Let me show you a bubble. I'm going to take 11 minutes to cast. Tiny hut.
We
Just
do have
give us
11
a-
minutes.
just
yeah.
give
we
us
have
a second.
11 minutes.
Glorg, give us
We
a second.
have all of your life. Please take your time.
I'm gonna surround us in a bubble while this hut is conjured.
Oh, man, what a hut. It's so tiny.
It is really tiny. This is the best thing about it. Would you be interested in timeshares, my lord? Of
course.
All right, boys. I think we're in a devil trap right now. We really should have more carefully considered things. I don't think this is going to end, and we got to figure out another way around this.
No, I'm quite certain they'll eventually run out of devils.
I don't know about that. I don't think hell's empty until next week.
Yeah.
Pretty sure every devil is before us right now.
And we need to buttress those tunnels. They need buttresses real bad.
It is invariably important that we buttress every tunnel in the land. I think we all understand
love
this.
big
Everybody knows
That's-
we need more buttress.
We love
you
big
can't
buttresses, we
buttress
can't
a tunnel
deny.
just by building things. You need a magic pick to do it.
Oh, of course. And everyone knows I like big buttresses.
They can't deny.
Sir,
Cannot lie.
I'd like to start a bit of a scrum here. Just no bad ideas and brainstorming.
Oh, blue sky.
Does this tiny hut have some sort of board that we can draw on?
It's all whiteboards.
It's all whiteboards?
It's all, they have charcoal pencils.
Chalkboards.
Yeah.
We could always simply rush the lady.
Just attack the lady.
Just
But
go
we
out-
haven't seen the pick.
Yeah.
That's
That
the
is
issue.
true.
If
We
we
should-
could, and we don't know exactly how to get out of here either.
I mean, we've world famous intellect in the the land of Normandy. I mean, we could just try and out logic her.
I
How
think this
logical
one
can the devil
party
be?
has more intelligence in it than every other 5th edition party ever made.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think the weak spot is Glarg.
Let's
I mean,
lean
are
on
you trying-
Glorg.
So is Glog just like kind of sitting outside of this tiny hut, just waiting for
tiny
us?
Huts, like I think they create a magic
Yeah.
force
A
bubble
hut,
around
of
them, so
silence.
They
Yeah.
can't hear it. We're safe
No.
right now.
Yeah.
We
So
should be
this
safe.
is this giant hall, and there's this little hut.
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's got mind-altering effects they want to cast on that goblin or whatever that's
yeah.
waiting out
It's
there?
an
Please,
imp,
yeah.
right? Hell is a bureaucracy.
Norbert, any of your
Imp.
magic?
He's probably looking.
I don't
for,
do anything to people's minds. I play fair.
Well, what about you, Bardo?
I mean, I could get themselves a truth or two about the place. So we're gonna make a tiny door in the hut. Let's say that works. And Clark, just for a second, buddy. So
What?
And the imp like flutters over and like sticks their head into your hut.
so
Glarg, baby.
as he's walking in, can I just cast Zone of Truth? And then you
Oh no,
ask-
we're
ask-
lying to him probably. So
Oh,
don't cast
yeah,
Zone
that's
of
Oh,
Truth.
but if you cast
That's
Zone
a
of
problem I hadn't thought about.
but if you cast Zone of Truth,
No,
we might be able to get
did
the
you cast
location
it?
of the
If
pit.
you
We could
cast
hook.
it,
Then
we'll
it's
just
cast.
go
You
with it.
said
No.
you cast it.
You cast
I
it.
cast him. I
Okay.
we can, guys,
So everyone
we
has
can
to
pump
do-
him for information.
So I was told. So is the Zone of Truth on now? But we were all supposed to
Well,
lie.
we all have to roll.
I was. I
Oh,
was
that's
100
right. I guess
Yeah.
I guess you can resist Zone of Truth.
You can resist.
Is
it's
this
wisdom,
wisdom?
right?
It's
Yeah.
charisma.
Well, I definitely don't.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
What's the save we're looking for?
Charisma 16.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's
I
a
have
fine.
advantage on
Oh,
that
shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
because
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
gnome.
A gnome. I definitely pass.
Oh, I passed with flying colors, y'all.
I had a 13.
That's a 22.
That's a 24, baby.
Yeah, that actually passes well. Man, that's great. This smart party is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, except Willoughby.
Except me. But I'm
Uh-oh.
always truthful anyway. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I feel like
So we're supposed to lie to you. I don't say that in
Glarg.
game.
What? How satisfied? How would you rate your job satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10?
You know, it's boring.
Yeah.
Go fetch this. Go, lead the sacrifices here.
And you look like you're capable of so much more.
I am. I really am. You know what? Like I can really play the guitar. You know, she doesn't appreciate my guitar
Just
skills.
like ringing a bell.
I need a guitar player. We could form a band.
I have a pan flute.
Yeah.
My lord, I do believe that there's an opening in the minstrelry corps.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, she'd never let you go play in a band.
No, she owns my soul.
Terrible, terrible. Isn't that just like baby boomers?
I mean, he could be a bassist. They don't have souls, right?
Come back to Normandy with us. We have health care.
Of course. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn. Oh, foot. We don't have that pick that we came here
Oh,
for.
yes.
That's
We
right.
can't-
we can't leave
can't
and go home
leave.
without the
We
pick.
are not allowed to go back until
so-
we have the pick.
We don't even know where it is.
What's a gargle?
Glarg.
Glarg, baby.
Glarg.
Help us help you. How do we get the pick? How do we get you to the famous gnomish healthcare
I
that
didn't even
restores souls?
think of that. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Yeah, you could get the pick for us. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yes.
huge.
Well-
Game changer.
Game
Buddy.
changer.
The pick is in her bedroom.
Oh.
Cool. So yeah, let's
Okay,
let's
this plan is changing, and I love it.
if there's traffic lights here, I think
Well,
it might
I
be
guess,
changing to an
uh,
orange.
Plan B has developed.
Okay.
The old Twizzleton charm it is.
Okay, I'm a little bit worried about the Pizzleton charm. I feel like if our lives hinge upon the Pizzleton charm,
It's
Twizzleton,
Twizzleton.
Hibble-dip.
Twizzleton.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking of Piddledink. Right. The Twizzleton charm.
Yeah.
You would be
Excuse me.
That charm is way.
You would be
Uranus.
amazed. I've had to stand outside his bedroom on many a night of high-pitched love.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
I don't know why you're there. I didn't ask you
I
to
am
be
your
there.
bodyguard, my lord.
we just have to stage a fancy dinner of some sort and wine and dine this devil until we get into the bedroom, snatch the pick, take our new friend, and go back home.
Yeah, we can go home after we do that, right? Glarg.
If you can figure out. She does like to take a nap after a fine meal.
Who doesn't?
Oh no, that's a trap. That's what we all do.
A fine meal.
We all
Yeah,
just
we'll
nap.
We're just going around in circles.
We cut to 30 days into the future where we've just been making more and more
We just keep
elaborate
eating
meals.
meals with her. We just
Sleep
keep
with
napping by
her.
accident.
Oh,
A fine-
pancakes.
No, a fine meal. It needs to be like a bowl of rice or something really fine.
Oh, that tryptophan. It
You know,
hits
like-
every time.
Like fairies, they're fine, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, size joke. Yeah, they're fine. You get it?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Size categories.
Size categories.
Excellent joke, my lord.
That idea was gargantuan.
That's what you get for stealing my extremely bad jokes.
all right, bad jokes in my stick, my lord. Please.
All right. So we gotta wine and dine. You gotta work that Twizzleton charm.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll up my sleeves. I think they're talking about me.
Mayhap we could suggest a banquet at the conclusion
Oh.
of the next great victory.
We haven't got our first victory banquet. There's dog on the menu.
I mean, can we get both? I have a banquet now and a banquet later.
It's
I
the
mean,
sort
that's-
of hedonistic bull crap these demons go in for.
Well, these demons.
Devils, excuse
Devils.
me.
Devils.
There's a
Harlots.
difference.
Whoa.
There's a
Whoa.
difference.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, that wasn't me. That was my father talking.
How does
I get it.
glurb?
Glorg.
How does glork?
Glorg.
Glorg?
I feel you're really
How does
ruining our
Glorg-
friendship with Glorg.
How can you not remember a name like that?
How does Glorg react to us talking about this? Within the zone of truth.
Within the zone of truth, Glorg looks disinterested.
Because we are openly planning.
Yes.
In front of
Glorg's
Glorg.
part of it. He's going to join
Yeah.
the band.
Just checking.
We have an immediate bond with Glorg.
My liege, are you sure you're going to give Glorg some title in there?
You know,
in our
Glorg,
Actually,
I've
we've got
just
these
met
plot
you.
Points.
Oh,
I will
yes.
spend a plot point. I would like Glorg to be fully in on it and like totally down for our dumb
Okay.
plan.
But then
Now you have a
to have a
complication.
complication.
But what's the
Please.
complication?
Oh, boy. He demands a title, and he has to be given some sort of rights.
You've got to give
That
him
he can-
land,
that
sir.
he can wield.
Lands and titles
Yeah.
therein.
All right, what can we give you? What do I got? I could give you a.
Nice cave.
Can Glorg be female? Take Glorg as a wife?
Mayhap, as he is an imp, he would prefer a tower in the castle.
I could
Lord.
give you a duchy. I got a nice duchy.
Duke. Glorg. Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
don't Dukes of Hell? Isn't that a great show?
They try
Is
to-
that a great show, we think?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But you could
No.
make a good reboot for sure.
Yes. Yes. Reboot.
Just put a recording
Yeah.
studio?
Join us now, Glorg. Don't pass the duchy.
All right. I'm in.
All right.
Sweet.
Welcome to Normandy.
Yeah.
She really loves a sweet serenade.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So you got to work on a song.
Yeah, okay. I'll workshop some stuff. Goes to the Blackboard Hut.
I want to head over to Bubble Fist and go, Bubble Fist,
Yes.
I think you're going to be grabbing the pick. I'm a bit clanking around, and so is Dankin, and he's going to be singing a song, and he's going to be charming, I suppose.
Clanking and danking till
Clanking
the
and
day I
danking.
die.
King and
Yep.
King.
I saw you in that fight. You're ready. You're ready for the big time.
Do you think so?
To sneak into someone's bedroom and steal their stuff. The most honorable thing an adventurer could think of doing.
If you say so.
The lifelong tradition of monks have been doing it forever.
I'm going to draw my sword enthusiastically within the tiny hut.
Maybe a bit more subtle than that.
I mean,
Oh,
that.
miss.
Whoa.
The mist.
You now
On
have
my sword.
disadvantage.
My eyes.
I will prove my worth to you. Da-ba-da-ba.
You remembered my name.
Sheath it.
And
Alright,
like
I guess-
from the hole of the door you made, all the devil sees on the other side is like this great big light, and then nothing.
I feel like mist would be coming through the cracks in the door.
Yeah.
Are they getting high in
Is
there?
there a rave going on in there?
Are they going back to the material plane?
I can't hear what they're saying, but I can hear.
Doodle it, doodle it, doodle it.
All right, so do we want to roll for this or figure out how this evening is going to go?
Okay,
Yeah.
so look,
I-
I have some event planning in my past. Look, I was stuck for money.
That was my previous profession.
I was
before
stuck for
became-
money.
Thank
when-
goodness.
When I wasn't a very
Someone
good bard.
did.
When you were handing out mixtapes?
Here, let me
This is
toss
fire.
out an idea, okay? You guys cook up a mean meal. Does anyone cook at all? I mean, I will play a hearty entrance tune to woo and like just entice her into this wonderful
Giving me
meal.
entrance music?
Yeah, and I mean there could be sparkles. If anyone has sort of like prestidigitation, which I can never pronounce, sparkles. We got this, the whole shtick, all right?
Well, it's the big show.
Oh, if you're hoping for something of that quality, you okay? Maybe not that impressive, but it'll definitely make her want to eat, just so I stop singing.
Good.
It's an option.
I love it.
I've painted
Okay.
myself into a singing corner, which I'm not very happy
And
about.
these the walls here are made of stone, right? You said?
Yes.
Aha.
The acoustics are awful.
That's true, but Gnomish singing has become accustomed to singing in stone environments, so you should be fine. Yeah.
You might say it has
Arm round, Dankin. I'm
stone
getting my excuses out
cunning.
early. Come on, just leave me there.
I mean, so would this count? I have, since I'm a deep gnome, I have stone camouflage. it gives me advantage to stealth in rocky terrain. But can I like be up against the walls and just blend in and just kind of
All right.
slide along the walls
Yeah,
like
we'll
this?
we'll do some work with that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So are you emerging from the hut?
Just emerging from the hut with smoke, entrance music.
Like dry ice.
There's
lightning.
mist.
Oh my God, that's Stone Cold's music!
John, you have to ask her to dinner. We have to see that happen.
Yes. You've got the mist, you've got the
Yes.
music.
How
Mintra, baby.
tall is this demoness?
Please make her 9 feet tall.
Oh,
This
yes.
devil-
Forgot about that.
Yeah, this devil, she's about 5'11".
Nice.
Her horns make it seem much more, maybe like 6'3".
Okay.
All right. So we come out of our hot box. And
Tiny hut.
And there's panache. I mean, we're arriving in little diagonal lines, and you're coming up the middle.
Wait,
There's a coordinated
yeah.
step in the routine.
Milady.
what's up?
She's lounging with one leg over the arm of her chair.
Nice.
Yes, filing her nails.
You know, since we're going to be here for a while, I thought maybe we should get to know each other a little better. Perhaps over something to eat. A little wine, a little music.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Earl's got game.
Game recognized game.
Why not? We can have a little meal. Glorg. Yes. Yes. Get the kitchens going. Tell them to bring out a meal.
Glorg is the royal chef of Normandy. I cast a message to say to the light.
Does Glorg just like wink at us, like really obviously?
Sure thing.
And Glorg flies out.
After all, you're still my boss for about an hour.
1 hour's hands in his 1 hour's notice.
Willoughby scrambles up and then puts his arm on the armrest of the chair.
So, how long you been ruling here?
Centuries.
Nice.
Yes.
You know, I have, as you know, some royalty as well in me. I have my own earldom.
I'm thoroughly impressed.
As you should be.
Yes. So that was an impressive display all of you put on today.
I know, aren't my subjects amazing? Look at them.
Can I start sneaking away at this moment?
Yes, you can. So can I, since you have that blend in, I'm going to give you advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to combine it with like step of the wind, so I want to spend a key point to just like dash away.
Okay.
That's a 20 total. Oh, 20 twice.
Okay, so
Wow.
you
Unnatural
do it.
crits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do it. What does that look like?
So I'm gonna arms behind me, dash away, and I'm just gonna be
Sneakiest pose.
I feel like there are demons patrolling the hallways, and I'm just far too short for them to notice. I think I'm real sneaky, but they just really don't notice me. I'm just running amongst their ankles.
Okay.
Rats are bad today, huh? Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Hey, every once in a while, this castle gets an infection of gnomes.
Gnomes again.
Infection.
Man, it's another month before the gnome exterminator comes by.
Everybody wash your beds. Do your sheets for gnomes.
Yeah, they don't make a big deal of the tiny hut because there are tiny huts all
over.
over, full of glue.
Wait, do we just have to free all of the gnomes who are here now?
No.
No, they're not. They're not.
They're not alive.
They're from
right
a rival
Yeah.
earldom.
Okay.
These are hell gnomes.
The worst kind of gnome.
They're not from Normandy. They're Brittany.
Oh,
the worst kind of gnomes. They have a different baseball team than us.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make it to the bedroom, and I'm just gonna hide on the wall like this. And my skin is gonna be all stony like the wall.
Okay. So you're outside the bedroom door.
I can't reach the handle, can I?
Well, you're like, how tall are you?
3'5".
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you're like
you
a
can
small
reach
kid.
it.
Yeah, you can
Like
jump.
this. Is it?
How tall? Like
That's
wait,
like,
is
that's
it
like,
really
that's like
tall?
nine
are.
feet.
I'm imagining we're in hell and everything's gigantic.
No.
Oh, then I'm just gonna go.
No, this is hell, not Texas.
you're a-
There is a slight difference.
Oh, I'm sorry. Both are
She's
hot.
outside the door
Both are
thinking-
hot and are inhospitable to a
she's-
Canadian.
She's just got her bedroom done up all Rosanna Dana style.
I can't wait for South by Southwest to come back.
They say as they walk by me, as I'm just like, is the door unlocked?
It's okay, you
Yes.
can fit through the keyhole apparently.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Did you want a wingman in your quest to seduce this demon?
I think we
the
should
devil
put the
lady?
spotlight back on them
Yeah,
now.
we are
Yes,
going to
sir.
put the
Probably not
spotlight back
you.
on.
No, I'm perfect. I know every one of your qualities.
Just a question: is the devil lady actually Mithra, the lady who brought us here?
I don't know.
Okay.
We haven't spent
okay.
any work investigating it, so how
I-
could we know?
I-
That's what this
I
is
don't
all
know.
about.
I might offend her with some of my lyrics then. Misname her.
So, tell me, what could a vision of beauty like you even be called?
My name is Athrin.
Afrin?
Athrin.
Athrin. Okay, you're not a nose spray. Good. Athrin. It rolls off the tongue so easily.
Thank you. Can I please have a performance or deception?
Let's do deception.
Okay.
You don't mean that?
Really rosy view of romance
Yeah.
right there. Is it performance? No,
No,
it's
it's
deception.
It depends on if he's actually here to find love or not.
This guy, who
Yeah.
knows? Who friggin' knows?
Who could possibly know?
We're just gonna end up
Even he-
staying here because the Earl finds love.
We can start calling her mom, even though she's.
and we
he's
just
not even
we'll
our
live
dad.
in this hut for eternity.
I'm willing to live in that hut for eternity if they'll clear out those other non-King Earldom gnomes.
All right, that's an 11.
Okay.
Smooth.
So smooth.
Well, she just rolled a 2.
Smooth.
So, you know, it's lonely being at the top.
Oh, I know. I'm one of the few people you could really talk to who would understand.
Yeah, you know, you just have people following you around all the time, and they expect everything from you.
I mean, look around. I've got all these people following me.
Yes. At this point, Glorg and a couple of other imps come flying in with trays, and they start putting food down on the table. Glorg comes around with a pitcher of wine and pours each of you a glass, and then they kind of fly away.
Big obvious winks.
Norbert, are you playing music at this point?
Yeah, I might have a little song written, maybe. it might be good, but I've got an idea.
When has he
Okay.
not been playing music is the question I have.
So, I whip out. I just realized I think I have a pan, flute, and drum. It's really hard to sing. I'm a really impressive, like, you know those whistle beatboxer, the flute beatboxer guys? I can sing and play pan flute. Let's say that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Of course.
break out the pan flutes, and at this point, I'm assuming the food is like coming out, and it's
Yes.
a big ceremony. So, I wish I had any musical talent in real life. I'll roll my performance, and then I'll go through.
Depending on how you do.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll first.
Hopefully, if
If
it's
you
my
do
actual
poorly,
talent.
then we'll just have you actually sing.
Performance is +8. Oh, I'm probably going to be actually singing. So I got
Oh.
27.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, man, that is baby making music.
Yes, you are setting the
Oh, you're going to be
scene.
sadly disappointed.
You are the,
My lord.
the gnomish Al Green right now.
Okay, so it's like there's like roast pigs and just like salads and fruit and stuff for dessert. There's a ridiculous amount of food that you think is way too much for 2 people, but we've seen Lord Willoughby eat and he can pack it away. So, Lady Mitra, we've got a little gift for you. Us, the gnomes of Normandy, make something really yummy. Our liege, Mr. Willoughby, he's really great, and you will be enjoying the date. I'm done.
but it had a beat
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh, yeah, yeah, it
bass
had a
It
and
has
beat.
a good beat and you can dance to it.
I
And that's
mean-
all you can ask.
As
Yeah.
a younger man in real life, I was told to not sing in a musical so enthusiastically.
It was
Like, I got this.
great. And it sets the tone. We have candlelight. We
Oh.
have Athrin is leaning in with her glass of wine. She's running her finger along the rim of it, gazing into Willoughby's eyes.
Taking a chunk of meat that they brought out and just right around the lips.
Yes.
Yep.
Delectable.
I love the idea that they're eating like that, and Dankin and Harblebum are just on the other side of the table, awkwardly like.
Is there like there's got to be a mirror image of Fizz just sitting there like this?
Well,
Because I'm gone.
I should
They
have
have
some other deep gnome and put him in your spot.
Just another-
There's dozens of deep
The-
gnomes
the
around. I
Britney
just
gnome?
stack
in
one
the
and-
glue
yeah.
traps, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now we cut to
Okay.
Fizz. You have opened the door, or you're opening
I have
the door?
opened the door.
You have opened the door. In
There
here,
can't possibly be traps here.
in here, you. I'm going there. You see a dominatrix lair. And
Okay,
it's-
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there are
All right,
full of whips and chains and ropes and a whole assortment of things attached to the wall.
Which one's the hook?
Oh my god, dude.
Historically, oh wait, you wouldn't even, yeah, we didn't stop this conversation.
Oh man, am I gonna have to get into suspension play before I find where the hook is?
I'm gonna try to search the place.
Never send the squire.
I'm gonna roll perception to try
Okay.
to find this. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that is a
good.
25.
Oh,
Ooh, baby.
Yes, you see underneath a couple of crops,
Okay.
there is a hook, and you recognize the gnomish prince's house sigil on it.
I wonder what this is doing here.
I'll take this while I look for the hook.
What does it say? Flangle, property of, please return if found? Oh,
Ah, that looks about right.
He actually drops on the floor, buttresses start appearing.
whoa, buttresses.
All right, you.
I have it. I'm just
You
gonna hold
have
it.
it.
I'm standing in this giant room, and I'm just gonna run back.
Hands behind you.
Hands behind me. I should probably roll stealth.
Yep.
That is a 9. No, and that is a 4.
Okay.
give you a 13.
Pick dragging.
Oh,
on
you
the
give
ground.
me a.
Oh, shoot,
Oh,
the
your
luck
your
power.
That's
diviner
right.
ability.
I divined before this would happen that actually you would get a 13 on that as your roll.
Was that it, or did you divine that would happen and then like Bill and Tedded a solution?
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
before this happened, as we were going to
You
walk
knew sending
in,
the squire might be a little
I set up
iffy.
a little trap that the person who was going to look down and see you then gets bonked on the head and looks up instead.
Okay.
Okay, and you know what? I rolled a 12, so you have a 13. So the
Thank you.
guards that are currently stationed in that hallway do not notice you.
It's gonna be running like this.
Diviner, baby.
Arrive back to the main hall. He's up on the table.
Dun, 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 dun. Just
I
playing
come back
music
and I
away, trying
see
to set the
this
scene.
scene.
Yeah.
I'm holding the pick.
Just on my stomach, little legs behind me, feeding her grapes.
You know, milady, the Lord Willoughby may be 3'6", but he makes love at a 5-foot level.
I'm
Partly
gonna
romance.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't
wingmanning
even know
it
what
real
that
hard.
means. But anyway,
Casting wingman at level 2.
I'm just gonna be in my cloak. You could see the hook in the cloak, and I'm just gonna be right up against the wall.
okay.
Is that a hook in your cloak? Or you're just happy to be back?
All right. So we have the bodyguard and we have the paladin. Are you looking for the return of the squire here?
Yeah. Like when I see him, like, because I know that he's just gonna be not know what to do once he got it. So I can see that looks like Bubble Fist has the poops. So I'm just gonna take him to the bathroom in this tiny hut real quick. because he needs adult supervision, I guess. Let's go. Come on, Squire. Is it hot in here? Oh, boy.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
I changed tune to Nelly from the mid-2000s.
Oh boy, on the pan flute too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Real
introduce a
sexy.
fact.
Okay.
All right. In casual conversation with the demon queen, I get her to reveal that she has a portal that she's been working on out of hell. It's at the end of a local tunnel, but unfortunately, it's a difficult tunnel to make it your way through at the moment because it is dangerously
Well, you can't
unbuttressed.
add your own complication.
It
Yeah.
is dangerously unbuttressed.
You can't add your own complication. That's
No, that's just it's fine.
That's
That's
a part of it. That's
I'm all right. There's
Part
a,
of it.
there's a
There's two
tunnel out.
complications.
There's a tunnel out, but it's dangerously unbuttressed.
all right, Daniel. What's the complication?
It's unbuttressed, but as you pull Fizz into the hut because Fizz has the poops.
yeah.
The lady Athril has seated herself a little bit closer to the Earl
Okay.
and making it difficult for the Earl to get away.
Oh.
yeah.
Yes, she now is tracing her talons along your neck in a slow.
Nice.
Yes.
It's under buttressed.
Yeah, talk buttresses to me.
Lord.
The language of gnome love.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cut to the hut.
All right.
I think I got it.
You did such a good job. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna. This is gonna be on your next quarterly review. Believe me.
Perhaps I'll be a full knight.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is just a really good win. You needed one. You
Thanks.
needed one.
Oh, okay.
All right. But if you want to impress me more, we've got to work a way to get the Earl out of the clutches of that deviless.
Indeed, we need to get the ale out of the earl out of the.
You know what? I'm in hell. It's hot. It's difficult.
I'm dehydrated.
I could create a distraction, a misty distraction.
And then I could take a misty step.
Wait, how many of these were euphemisms for peeing?
All of them?
Oh, very good. Carry on.
I could create a misty distraction so that the Earl could escape, and then we all just run real
I
fast.
don't know. Does the earl want to escape?
Do you? I don't want to.
I mean, at this
I don't want to
point-
get in the way of love.
He's on a political mission. He's going to, unite the kingdoms, apparently.
No,
Hell-
he's
Hell
good.
in Normandy.
He's good.
It's still deception.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you emerge back from the hut?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Stinky.
Yeah, don't go in there for sure.
Oh, my lady's skin is like magma, and you're dummy thick.
Oh, I
What's
love
your roll?
your words.
Is it a 1?
Cartly romance again. I don't understand it.
You're gonna hear the sound of carbonated water as I'm slowly drawing all of the water out of my gourd, and it's like this giant sphere of water, and I'm gonna send it into the air, and it's just gonna pop and turn to mist.
Okay, from the heat of
From
hell.
the heat of hell.
So it steams up. So now you're.
I'm gonna steam up this room.
Yes. So
Oh, it's pretty steamy.
it's added to the other
Added to
steam,
the steam.
that's coming on, and the steam that's radiating off of the devil with this light scent of sulfur, and this raises into the hall around the table, and now you're all kind of slightly hidden.
As she's distracted by the mist, I'm going to stop playing my music and go, and now for the after-dinner comedy routine. And I'm going to do Tasha's hideous laughter and cast it on her to try and slow her.
Okay, and that is a saving throw.
Yes, it is a saving throw, which I should know. Give me 1 second, sorry.
Oh, I rolled a
That's
natural 1, so it
16
doesn't
wisdom.
matter.
So
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I step up and go, so,
Cool.
what do you call a human with no shins? Tony. And they give him the eyebrows. Ah?
Oh God.
I told you
And
bad puns.
she cackles with glee. She releases Willoughby, and she throws back her head and clutches her stomach.
As we say in Normandy, let's get the hell out of here.
We're gonna run.
I shall cast Expeditious Retreat. It can affect up to 3 of us.
Nice.
So pretty much.
The
Well,
squires-
no,
the
I have
squires are a bit
key.
of trouble.
I can use Step of the Wind.
Yeah, you can do your own thing.
Oh, good. I was worried that I was. Oh, wait a minute.
What about
Oh,
Glorg?
wait. What's more important?
Oh, what
Kill
about
some
Glorg?
We'll be good. I love Glorg.
Is it the bard or the paladin who gets left behind? Who knows?
You know what? Can I grab Glorg by the hand and just run like
Yes,
this?
you
Glorg
can.
is kind of like, I'm going to grab Glorg by the tail, and Glorg's just like trailing behind me.
All right.
Like a
flying
helium balloon.
here.
Like a helium
Yeah.
balloon.
I will, in
Okay.
fact, cast Expeditious Retreat, and I'm going to cast it on the 3 of you.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, you're that
no.
guy?
Oh, no.
Oh, Dankin.
No.
I mean, I'm okay with it. No.
Tis my duty
No.
to serve the earldom in all respects.
As a bonus action, can I... You're going to get out, buddy. You're going to get out. And give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh.
You got Bardic Inspiration. So you are
Understandably.
all racing down. You are spent your key.
Yep.
You have Expeditious Retreat.
They do.
Yeah.
So Dankin, can you please give me... Do you want to do athletics or dex? Like, strength or dex? Like, athletics is
Pretty sure
running.
I want to do strength.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics is what I'm into.
Yep.
I lived.
You want me to do an athletics roll?
Yes, please.
Bruh.
You got it.
Remember your luck.
Oh, that's a sad roll for
You're
me.
lucky.
What about
oh.
the luck? Do you have
Thank
any?
you, thank you, thank
What
you.
numbers do you have?
Oh, goodness. I gave you
Diviner.
more points on that.
Diviner. Do you have any more numbers to give?
I can give you an 8.
Oh.
also
An 8
have
is
a-
what I have.
You have a Bardic
No, I mean
Inspiration.
an 8 rolled.
No,
and
I
then
know.
What's your athletics?
I know. It adds another 6, so I have a 14.
There you go.
Okay. So yeah, you know what? You run. You're
Mm-hmm.
not as fast as everyone else, obviously, but you're hustling it behind.
Yeah, a large part of it is that I'm running backwards.
Okay.
Shield out, running interference.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And there is like steam going on. There is laughter going on. So the guards. Yeah, you know what? Like she's laughing. Things are good. There is nothing wrong here.
Obviously.
Obviously.
She was nice.
Are the guards just saying, "Oh, look at all these gnomes"?
Yeah. Oh,
we
it's
really
got
got to get that exterminator in.
Yeah.
Did my lord achieve the digits?
You know, if she were just a little shorter, that would have been amazing. I think we could have had something.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Could have had something special.
And
United the kingdoms.
you reach a portal, and it's only partially finished, but it's like half glowing. It's a little flickery.
It's dangerously unbuttressed.
It's
so
unbuttressed. But if I
Yes.
This whole room is super dangerous.
guys are
If
amateur.
only we had a way.
but if I raise Flandel's hook,
Yes.
will it buttress the portal?
I mean, that's what it does.
Try shaking it.
Yes.
None of us are manual
Nothing
workers.
happens.
We don't
Nothing happens.
Oh no, this thing's recently been used
Do
to
I-
buttress.
If I tap it,
You
is it?
tap it,
I
and
tap it?
there is a light that radiates out, and you can see the stone around the pillar buttressing. The cracks.
Buttressing.
the cracks.
Ah, you love to
disappear.
see that.
Do we all kind of go?
Not a good gesture.
Ooh, for a moment, I was worried it was set on Gable.
And you go through.
I'm gonna
Actually,
throw Glorg through the portal first.
Actually, I think we all decide to stay and die in hell, right?
If you
Yeah,
rotate,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you
Yeah,
rotate
yeah.
the pick
I've
pot
got
and
a
press the
successful
button
comedy
again, it'll put up some nice crown molding.
Pop it.
Twist it.
That's good. You leave them with something.
Yeah.
You leave them
Yeah.
wanting
So are we
more.
staying in hell? Because I'm gonna throw Glorg through the portal.
Okay.
He's coming out with us.
He
No, we're
outrank-
not staying in
Okay, good.
He outranks you. Don't throw Glorg. He outranks you.
Oh, he outranks me now.
He's
Yeah.
a royal chef now.
Once he goes through that portal, he outranks me.
He's a duke.
I mean, there's a ceremony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has to sign things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
It's a
paperwork.
lot of red tape. It's
Wait,
really
I
not
have to
worth it.
process that paperwork as squire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So out through the portal everyone goes.
How's it
Yep.
go?
You step through the portal and everything starts to swim around you. Your vision goes dark. And when you come to, you're seated in cushions with a witch, Nithra, waiting for you to awake.
Whoa.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
And thank you for joining us
Yeah,
to
well done.
hell.
Yeah. That's right.
That
Gnomes
was
in
great.
hell, baby.
Stay
Thank you so
hydrated.
much for
Getting out
running,
gnome
Victoria.
style.
Thank you for
Thank
running
for
this.
playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming here, and thank you to D&D Live for having
D&D
us, and thank
Live,
you
thank
for
you.
tuning in.
Check out the live streams. Yeah.
Represent.
Bye.
Keep watching. Lots more live streams coming.